Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where I'll be working with an Arduino Nano and LCD to create a spaceship interface. Here's a sample of what we will be achieving in this lesson. We will be creating our very own spaceship interface system. This system will count down for launch as well as provide us several updates throughout the mission until complete. We won't need a lot of components for this lesson. To start off, we will be using an Arduino Nano, which is nice because it is breadboard friendly. As you see here, I can just snap it into the breadboard and utilize all the pins for each of the rows, and that eliminates additional wiring being needed. The LCD, or liquid crystal display, will allow us to project text onto the screen. The LCD used here allows us to use 16 characters for each of the two rows. Looking at the back of the LCD, we'll be using 4 pins total in order to have these function as we intend. The pin labeled GND will be connected to ground. VCC will be connected to the 5-volt pin on the Nano. The SDA, or serial data line, and SCL, serial clock line, are both analog pins, where SDA will be going to pin A4 and SCL will be going to pin A5. Let's get into the assembly of the circuit so we can get this LCD up and functioning. Starting with the wires connected to all 4 pins on the LCD, the black wire will connect the ground on the LCD to the ground on the Nano. The red wire will connect the VCC pin on the LCD to the 5-volt pin on the Nano. The white wire will be connecting the SDA to analog pin 4, and the SCL, which is the green wire, will go to analog pin 5. Now let's get into the code. So for project 1 LCD, we're going to start by including the library for the liquid crystal display as shown here. Following that, we will write out some parameters for the liquid crystal display. It will have 16 characters for each of the 2 rows. And then now transitioning into the void setup, we have 2 parameters that we need to provide for the void setup, that being the LCD initializing it, and then as well as assigning it a backlight, which will allow the light to display the characters at a certain quantity. Now, after we set up some of the important parameters for the LCD, we can hop over to the loop, which will be the function that runs continuously throughout the program. So some of the LCD functions involve lcd.clear, which will clear all the text on the LCD. And we want to start this at every time when we want to provide new text, so text doesn't overlap each other. lcd.print will print out a string that we would enter in quotation marks. And then after that, we will also have a delay, and for this instance, we have 1,500 milliseconds, and that is how long the string will be displayed. I also have a for loop where it will allow us to count down for our launch all the way from 5 down to 1. So I have an integer of 5, and as long as it's greater than 0, it will be counting down by 1 increment. So aside from that, I kind of utilize these similar functions, just provide different text throughout it. lcd.setCursor also allows you to jump from the first row to the second row. So if you want to provide text on both rows, you need to make sure that you change your origin so you are providing text at different locations. Make sure you include your semicolons at the end of each statement, but aside from lcd.clear, lcd.print, as well as lcd.setCursor, those are the 3 main LCD functions that I utilize throughout this code, and I just provided different strings throughout the project, had a different variety of different delays to make it longer and shorter. But other than that, that's primarily the bulk of my programming, and you can enter text in however you like, but this is how I had my program functioning for this display. So once you guys have the circuit assembled and the code finalized, you can upload that to the Arduino Nano and have the LCD functioning as you intend. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and even subscribe to my channel to be up to date on future videos. So that concludes this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to catch you guys in another video soon. Bye.